So welcome to this program, Retrain the Brain, Release the Stress and Discover Inner Peace and Happiness. First, your concern. The moment we say retraining the brain, it is all about the brain by default works through our mind. Whatever the mind thinks, the brain starts implementing into action. So it means that the brain is the storehouse of my attitude, my behavior, my responses, and you rightly said, including my reaction. So the journey of this program, when we say retraining the brain, according to the Eastern wisdom, if we change the mind, we change the brain. So mind and the brain are two entities. You also were telling me that you have been doing mindfulness for 1 year. Your brain must have changed.
Yes.
If it is not changed, then the mindfulness practice is not right. Or the other way around, I'm not doing it correctly. Both the possibilities are there. So recent advances in neurosciences says that regular mindfulness practice, not one pill of mindfulness. The pill doesn't work. So we get the information on, okay, let me do it. I have done it. Brain has not changed. So that doesn't work. That does not work. It needs a regular practice. So when you do the regular practice, these neuroscientists have been saying that it changes the brain pathways. What is that is known as neuroplasticity. It also brings the changes in your DNA configuration. But if you are doing the regular practice, so there are 3 words that they have been using with reference to any and every meditation practices, which is known as neuroplasticity, epigenetics, and neurogenesis. So I want to leave that part here. Let us talk about what we are going to do in our session. So I've been saying that Eastern wisdom, which is 6,000 years old, we have 3,000 teachers and the 3,000 texts. The goal is threefold. I'm not labeling you guys, but you have to decide. So if you experience lot of reaction, anxiety, tension in your life, fatigue and tiredness, so that level is considered as the lowest level who is treating the path of meditation. So yes, meditation works there. So you have to be patient. You have to continue the journey. The second level, who are already living a healthy lifestyle, you can say that yes, I have an optimum level of well-being. Come on. Yeah, it's okay. I have an optimum level of well-being. Now, I want to know more. This is the second level. So, you have to ask yourself, are you ready? If you say yes, at what level you are ready? You're having challenges in your life, in your personal, professional, and social level. That is the lowest level. Second level, you're living a life of health, physical, mentally, emotionally, you're healthy, have a balanced diet, everything is okay. That qualifies you. And that brings the faster change in any mindfulness or meditation practices, whether I may be the teacher or she may be the teacher. It doesn't matter. It is purely a subjective discipline, where you stand for. Not I. Texts are there, teachings is there. Julie?
Yes.
Do you agree with me? Oh, thank you. At least the third level makes you qualified 24/7. What is that qualification? Can you make out? We get obsessed for money, we get obsessed for sex, we get obsessed for drugs. I'm always inspired to live in peace and happiness. In spite of all the challenges of my life, I'm ready for it. The goal is very near. But those who are suffering from a lot of challenges, first they have to manage their problem. They have to move to the second level of achieving well-being. Then you can move into that meditative state. Am I saying it? No. All the teachers are saying. More than 3,000 teachers are saying the same thing. One thing that I felt in the yesterday's session, and I want to cover that. Remember 3 words. You can even write it. Janati, Ichhati, Karoti. Janati, to know it. Ichhati, to desire it. Karoti, to practice in order to bring a change. That is all about retrain the brain and release the stress. You can get all the information from Google. But who is going to check is the information right or wrong? Say, I have the information. If I eat pasta, I'll be happy. This is my knowledge. For example, I desire it. Okay? I go and eat pasta. It gives me happiness. How much? How long? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? After that, happiness is gone. So my knowledge is wrong. You need not to, you can take the notes, but you need to, it should go into your head. It should go into, it's important. So that's what I learned from my master for more than 26 years. Every day I used to go into that master in the Himalayas, and he said, no, you missed this point. Pick up one point. Janati. Janati means to know it. So when I know, I have a right knowledge, at the same time the mind is thinking rightly. 2 things are necessary. I should have a right knowledge. So where I get the right knowledge? From this guy? No. From the traditional wisdom. That is what I call the Eastern wisdom. These are the texts. I must go to the text. I must find out. From where I get law of gravitation, I refer the text. I refer the principle to know it. Not what I am telling you, I may be wrong. So that's why I always refer to know it, knowledge. Second is to desire it. So when I know that peace and happiness is within me, as all the teachings of the masters explain, they unanimously, they say that peace and happiness lies within me. I have to discover that subjective reality. That is the subject matter of any meditation and all meditation practice. It is common, one goal. Are you okay? Yeah. Where is the smile? Keep a smile, we are not fighting here. So the second is the desire. What to desire? What to desire? Desire peace and happiness and having a wealth. So if I have lot of money, then I'll be happy. That's a common desire. But remember, even if the Bill Gates has lot of wealth, we all, including me, drive only one car at the same time, and so the Bill Gates is. If he is wealthy, he cannot drive 10 cars. He goes to the one restroom at one time, so do I, to make it. This is the way, I'm just citing an example, this is the way our teachers used to put the logic to make the mind pure, clear. Okay, wealth means something. It is not everything, but how? So then the mind acquires the right knowledge, a right understanding. So you have a right desire. So once you have a right desire, I don't see the smile on your face. You don't want to smile?
It's early.
Huh?
It's early.
It's earlier, yeah. There was a 13-year-old Australian girl in 2012. I read a news. So she could not smile from the right cheek. She was smiling from the left cheek. Come on, my friend. So she was smiling from the left cheek. So they found out, the scientists have found out, that there is a muscle group which is responsible for smiling that was missing on the right cheek. So those muscles are also found in the thighs. So they tipped these muscles and they transplanted these muscles on the right cheek, and the girl was started smiling. So I'm just checking whether you can really smile or not. So nothing more than that. I like people smiling. And when you say it is early, then I'm thinking, what should I say? I have no further question. Please don't smile. So, janati ichhati. Then you have a right desire. Right knowledge, right desire. You missed an important part, Robin. But anyhow, I'll repeat it again. Don't worry. So the right knowledge, janati ichhati karoti. Remember this, janati ichhati karoti. Apply this in all the activities. You look at the honey, for example, those who have honey, I'm talking about it. So, and your honey is upset, janati, know it. Don't react. So your desire should be very calm and composed. See, meditation, you can apply that meditation in everyday life. That needs a training, that needs a clear understanding. So janati, ichhati, and then karoti. Karoti means practice, practice, practice. But after understanding that you have a right desire, after understanding that you have a right knowledge. From where the right knowledge? Traditional wisdom. These texts, these teachings. Now I have read it. Reading is not enough. Second part is contemplation, reflection. So the more you contemplate, for example, you see that in the morning your honey reacts and you are frustrated. So now your mind is repeating again and again the same kind of frustration, and you fall into anxiety reaction, and after a week your honey says, "Hey honey, I love you," and you say, "I hate you," because of the repetitions of the same thoughts. You see, that is contemplation. Merely reading is not enough. Claiming that I read it or I know it. I'm still, I pick up 3 and 4 texts every month. I follow the teachings of my master. He says, no, you have to read it. Close your eyes. Contemplate it. Reflect on it. Practice it. That is the real journey, what these masters have been talking about, how to retrain the brain, release the stress, and discover inner peace and happiness. They have been, Elizabeth, and they have been, I think, they have been with me for the last almost 8-9 years. 8 and 9 years. Every day, every week. Every week we talk, we understand, we practice. Our relationship is just totally different. It's a journey. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you start building up relationship with me. No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm a free bird. I live in freedom. But understand the journey. So in today's journey, another 2 minutes and then we'll practice. Remember Australian girl? I take the smile to his miss. It's a real story, So you can find that. Why I combine the science and the Eastern wisdom, they both complement each other. Now coming to the main topic of today's practice. I'll talk about these practices in the second session. The first step of the practice, for 5 minutes, we will go into the mindfulness. Mindfulness, it is a passive practice. So mindfulness helps us to prepare for this journey, prepare for this meditation. Second step. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? The younger one should always smile. Come what may. I always tell my daughter, no. First thing that you smile. So when she reacts, I said, you are not smiling, I will not do what you're demanding. Simple, I will not do. I'll stop paying insurance of your car. The second step is the purifying the mind, which engages your mind in the breath with the 3 different types of breathing. Check yourself. Are you ready? How do you check yourself? We'll only be breathing for a minute, each breath, and your mind says, no, I feel different, I don't feel good, so I stop it. You're not ready. I will never stay at it. You have to check yourself. Robin? Smile. We should do it. So that is the second step. Second step also has 3 stages. In the third step, we will balance this energy. So once you release the energy from the unconsciousness, your mind gets purified, but the energy is there, so we will balance this energy by another 2 or 3 steps based on what you are doing at that moment. I change the practice every week. Fourth point is then we are living within. We will help the mind to follow the path, to explore our subjective reality, the real self. That is the goal of meditation. I may add 1 or more practices based on the challenges that you have been experiencing at the time of the practice. So that is why every week the practice changes. Why? Because your mind is different. Because your mind is different every week. Why every week? Every minute. Every minute. Some of you may be thinking, why you are boring, let us start. But during the practice, Julie, what you're saying. But I have to follow the teachings of the Eastern wisdom. I'm just following the teachings. That there must be a clarity of purpose, there must be a right knowledge, there must be a right practice. They have never felt bored, I think. So you have been doing for years and years together. So you have, I'm not refraining you from reading. So last thing, Julie, and for you, if you want to read, make Google as a teacher, the very important text, which is written almost about 3,000 years back, a little before or later than the Buddhist philosophy, Yog Kundalyo Upanishad. So all the practices are from Yog Kundalyo Upanishad, but you will not find these practices the way I guide you. It comes from my master. So that you have to learn as a practice. So Yog Kundalini Upanishad, Yog Shikho Upanishad, and there Yog Chudamani Upanishad. There are 3 Upanishad texts. So I base these teachings. Those teachers have taught it, so I'm passing on to you. I'm just a medium. So let us start with a smile. Aruna. So yes, you are the youngest. You should have a bigger smile all the time. Yes? Ah, good. I like it. Good. So, and then you. Yeah? She?
She's younger.
Oh, she's younger than you? Oh, then you should have a bigger smile. No, but why should? No, the smile is not restricted to the age. Anyone can smile. So let us start our journey sitting or lying down. Don't worry if you are lying down, you will not have a better experience. No. Because we are not working from are you ready or qualified. My master spent 2 years to make me ready and qualified. I was crazy. You guys are intelligent. But in spite of that, if you want to lie down, you'll feel more comfortable because you'll be spending almost 40 to 45 minutes in the meditation. So don't worry, even if you're lying down, it's okay. Don't create a fuss. So eyes are closed. Eyes are closed. Sitting or lying down. When you're lying down, put both your hands where? If you are lying down, put both your hands near the thighs, facing the ceiling. Done. And if you are sitting, you can keep your hands on the knees or the thighs facing up, but don't create a fuss. You can join the tip of the index finger with the thumb, but don't start thinking that, oh, if I join it, I will awaken. No. Only you are ready. If you are ready, if you reach, if you follow these simple practices. So first is, I told you the state of the mindfulness. The moment you feel any discomfort, those who are sitting, they can lie down. Don't worry about it, but maintain your awareness. So the first step is being comfortable. Look at the neck joint. Feel the sensation. When you feel the sensation, it brings an experience in the mind that you are comfortable. But when you are comfortable, is there any need? Is there any need to move the body? No. Don't move it subconsciously and habitually. Maintain your awareness, my friends. So move the mind and the shoulder joints. Do you feel the sensation? Yes. If you feel the sensation, be comfortable. Move the mind on the hip joint. Hip joint. You see, understand very subtle point. Mind is the field of experience. All experiences happens in the mind. Field of experience is the body, the breath, the mind, the thoughts, the reaction, the responses. And beyond that, who is the experiencer? We are discovering the experiencer. Move the mind on the knee joints, feel the sensation, be comfortable. When you are comfortable, you need not to move it. Ankle joints, toes joints. Just I want to make one statement. People feel if we do lot of breathing, chanting, mantras, it will definitely change me. Contrary to what great masters have been saying, that meditation and mindfulness is a non-practice. Any activity involved is just a preparation, but we take it as if it is the ultimate. I gave an example of pasta with that reference. So, second part of this first step is being carefree. Where is meaning carefree? The couple of elements. First thing, guided meditation. What is guided meditation? Borrow the mind of a teacher. What he or she is saying, keep the mind aside. So when you are comfortable, your body will not move. If the body moves, you are not 100% available in the process of being comfortable. That is your lack of awareness, and that will take a long time to succeed in meditation. Just be very clear. I'm summarizing the teachings of at least 10 teachers. Being carefree, borrow the mind of a teacher and keep your mind aside. Your mind says, no, I want to move the body. Don't listen to it. Listen to me. Only for this hour. Only for this hour. After that you are free. That is one way to be carefree. Second way to be carefree, thoughts are coming, let it come, let it go. The thought drives the body into action. It is the mind that moves the body cannot move by itself. You are parking the car, that is your body. No. You have parked the car outside. Does it move? No. Driver is not there. So when you make the body driverless, you are qualified. You are ready to move to the next step. That is why being carefree. Third point. Third point, twofold desire. Bring an end to the suffering in my life. Just say, I want to bring an end to the suffering in my life mentally. I want to discover inner peace and happiness. Our mind is so much habituated, it doesn't want to say, I know it. Please, even if you know it, please repeat it mentally. It makes sense. I'll tell you why later. So the first step is done. Being comfortable, being carefree, being natural, with inspiration. No movement in the body. The body is now parked. I'm just giving a simple example. Now comes the second step, purification of the mind, or releasing the energy from the unconscious mind that causes the suffering will be instrumental in retraining the brain. Look inside the chest, only the chest in the space, and start breathing only from the chest. Quick and the fast breathing through both the nostrils. Quick and fast. There is an expansion and a contraction of the chest. Expansion and the contraction of the chest. Contraction and expansion of the chest. Expansion and the contraction of the chest. Continue. Today we are only doing for 1 minute. Normally it is done for 5 to 7 minutes. Continue. Continue the chest expansion and the contraction. Expansion and the contraction of the chest. Expansion and the contraction of the chest. And stop it. Now this breathing practice we have to retrain. I have observed the group, and the moment you move into this next session, I have to reformat it the way I observed. No disappointment. Now after doing that, let us experience the change in terms of the sensation. Look at the head and the neck. Look, feel, sensation, awareness. Right arm, look, feel, sensation, awareness. Left arm, look, Feel sensation, awareness, chest in the belly. Look. What I'm saying, do you see the migration from the active meditation to the mindfulness? So in this step you are not doing anything. That if you don't experience, then you will not be able to remain here and now, and that will block the progress. Look at the right leg. Look, feel sensation and awareness. Left leg, look, feel sensation and awareness. The entire body. Look, feel sensation and awareness. Now the second point in the second step, why I started with the chest breathing, Ichhati, the center of our emotion, the center of our intention, and you are clear about it. The center of the will has to be there, and that is the center inside the belly. Look inside the belly button and start breathing long in the hissing breath from the belly. Inhale, the belly expands, and exhale, the belly drops down. Long hissing. You inhale into the belly, you exhale from the belly. Inhale and exhale. You see, that is what I said. You need to be ready and qualified. It takes time. Once you do the regular practice, then only it will make a sense. Continue, my friends. Continue. You have parked your car. Do you remember the body? The belly is going up when you inhale. There is a hissing sound. When you exhale, the belly drops down. Is the belly movement is synchronized with inhalation and the exhalation in the state of stillness in the body? That will make a sense. And stop it. Remember, my friends, in this journey you may experience tingling, numbness, freezing of the body, lot of visions and the colors. What should we do? Just accept it, recognize it and accept it. Don't get carried away by them. Now look at the head and the neck. Don't start scratching. Remember, body is already parked. Body is like a car. Why I point you out? To maintain that awareness and attention to feel the change. I want to give 200% in every session, so that you don't need the next session. But it never happened. Even to the Buddha, it took 7 years. Regular, daily practice. Look at the head and the neck and feel the sensation, relaxation and the stillness. The moment the energy is released from the unconsciousness, the outcome is sensation, relaxation and stillness. Look at the right arm. Sensation, relaxation and stillness. Left arm. Sensation, relaxation and the stillness. Chest and the belly. Sensation, relaxation and stillness. Right leg. Just look at the right leg, sensation, relaxation and stillness. Left leg, sensation, relaxation and stillness. The entire body, sensation, relaxation and the stillness. The entire body. From the starting until now, How do we know that we are progressing? Your experiences changes. The mind is not reacting to these changes in the experiences. It is accepting it, and then we understand it. It is a journey, my friend. It is not a destination. Now the third breathing, look inside the forehead. It is the center of the wisdom, knowledge. So I covered this one principle, janati ichhati karoti. I explained everything. Sometimes you are not able to keep your body still. Why? Mind. Mind throws out a lot of challenges. From where? From your past impression. What is in the past impression? The reaction, hesitation, frustration, and a lot of other things. Lot of things. Look inside the forehead in the space and start breathing long in the hissing breath, both from the belly and the chest. You inhale into the belly, then inhale into the chest. You exhale from the belly and from the chest. Long in the hissing breath. Can we do it? Even if you cannot do it, just continue doing it. You see that? I still experience, I still observe you guys. Even active meditation, it is a challenge. And in passive meditation that we did yesterday was also a challenge. Why? We will talk about it. Law. Yes, continue. Continue. Continue long in the hissing breath. The long in the hissing breath, my friends. Long in the hissing breath. Long in the hissing breath. And stop it. Again experience the change. Look at the head and the neck. Experience the sensation, relaxation and stillness. If you experience the sensation, relaxation and stillness without any objection, reaction, trouble caused by the mind, you have prepared yourself. You have purified the mind temporarily. If the body is fidgeting, if the body is complaining, it is the mind that is complaining, my friends. Then it will take some time. Practice is same. Experiences are different. Look at the right leg. Right leg, sensation, relaxation and stillness. Left leg, look at the sensation. Experience the sensation, relaxation and stillness. Your mind starts moving inside. That is the purpose of breathing. And we start giving a wrong interpretation of the breathing. When you do meditation, follow the principles of the Eastern wisdom. If you want to do the research study, follow the principles of the science. Look at the right arm, feel the sensation, relaxation in the stillness. Left arm, sensation, relaxation and stillness, chest and the belly. Same experience. It settles your mind. We are referring to the body. We are getting an experience of sensation, relaxation and stillness in the body because of the change in the mind. A lot of research studies have been done on this relationship. That is where the neuroplasticity comes. I'm just aligning both. The entire body is sensation, relaxation, and stillness. The second step is done. Third step, balancing. Start breathing deep, silent, and slow. First you inhale into the belly goes up. Continue to inhale into the ribs. Exhale from the belly, from the chest, and see and check and understand. Is the mind ready for deep, silent, slow breathing? I normally say to the people, if one deep, silent and slow breathing, inhale and exhale, takes 30 seconds, you are already there. Where? Meditation will always be successful. Can it happen in one day? Because you have not done it before? You can do it, just see. Everything is open. All the practices and the steps are open. So there I customize the practice because you cannot do. I understand you in a personalized session, and then I do it. I help you to do it. Deep, silent and slow breathing. In that state of deep, silent and slow breathing, once you inhale, inhalation should be the same, deep, silent and slow. While exhaling, make the humming sound louder, deeper and longer. Yes. Remember, inhalation should be deep, silent and slow. Again you continue the humming sound. Louder. Continue. I like it. Continue, my friends. Please. Continue. Little louder. Yes, it is the first session. Continue. Continue, my friends. No noise of the breath while inhaling. Louder, deeper and longer, my friend. and stop this humming sound, do nothing. We did it for a little longer period. I was just observing, did you really park the car? It is not the discomfort in the body, it is the mind experiences and going back again and again to the body makes the body move. So now in the state of sensation, relaxation and stillness, the mind is living within. The first mantra is aim. The moment the breath goes in, look inside the forehead, drop, aim. Breath comes out, aim. Goes in, aim. Aim. You need not to do it loudly. You need not to force it. You need not to change your breath today. And experience, if it is happening naturally, effortlessly, in the state of sensation, relaxation and stillness, you are ready to change your mind, to change your brain. What is known as an active meditation, my friends, continue. The way you have parked your car outside, the body is already parked, there is no movement. You experience the tingling, the numbness, the freezing. They are good experiences. And deeper inside, too far from the body, the mind is dropping aim inside the forehead. And that is why our master says, it is not an forced stillness. If there is a natural poise in the stillness in the body, the way it is, the car is parked outside, you can easily move around anywhere. You can take your body. Same way, you can take your mind deeper within. I'm drawing a parallels in order to make you understand this journey. Now, looking inside the heart, the center of the rib cage, when the breath goes in, drop the mantra Hreem. Breath comes out, Hreem. Aim is the mantra for the center of the knowledge and the wisdom. Hreem is the mantra of intention and emotion. And then there will be another mantra. The breath goes in. The moment it goes in, look inside your heart. Hreem. The breath comes out, look. Hreem. Goes in. Hreem. Comes out. Hreem. Goes in. Hreem. Look at it, my friends. Here. Now drop this mantra, look inside the belly. The moment the breath goes in, look inside the belly and drop the mantra, Kleem. Breath returns, Kleem. Kleem. claim, claim, claim. No change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. The status quo of the body and the breath is maintained. Continue, my friends. Now do nothing, remain in that state of doing nothing. Why? Here, the Eastern wisdom agrees with the science. What it says, when you are in a state of doing nothing, that very I-ness is not there, awakening takes place. Science says inward moving of awareness and attention fires the brain to rewire it. And I see both the common points in between them. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now it will be your turn to not only to share your experiences, addressing your concern. I want you succeed. So not only you share the experiences, but you share your concern. And I'll help you in guiding towards your progress. Bring your mind to the right hand, your mind to the left hand. Lift your both the palms. Place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside the palms. Open the eyes inside the palms. Know your experiences. Ask your mind now. What is your experience? Bring the hands down. And now it's your turn to speak out. Each one share their experiences. So, how are you, Julie?
I'm great.
You're great?
I'm great.
Ah, that's really good. That's good.
I have a hard time parking my body.
Yes, that's what I normally try to use those examples to help you. What happens if it is very hard to park a car? We get into anxiety. Oh, where I should park? I should go there and there. So Eastern wisdom demands that I should understand the nature of the mind, the states of the mind, what causes the mind to hesitate the body. Once we understand all these 3 points, then we qualify ourselves for a meditation. But here, But we say, okay, I'm already qualified, I know it. And I explain the point. Janati ichhati karoti. Do you know what is right? Do you know? That paves the path. Then only one session is necessary, not many sessions. It took me a couple of years to understand what my master used to say. It's a journey. How are you, my friend? How do you feel now? Good? Relax? Good. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Good?
Yeah.
What is good? I'm good, you're good, practice is good, what is good?
It's going to take time to relax the mind, so but it's relaxing. It's relaxing. To calm down. I think the breathing was good. I like the breathing.
Yes. 2 points here. I have understood when you say, yes, it will take time, I'm relaxing. So I'm not speaking today. It tells the state of the mind. We need a state of the mind to go into meditation. The second part, you said, I like breathing. My master guided me at least for 5 years. The Eastern wisdom says I have to understand what is good for me, not what I like I should do it. That is not the journey of meditation. Just to give you a glimpse of it. You might have heard Shreyas, what is good for me? How it comes? By right understanding, by right knowledge. That sets the path to the meditation. I'm just picking up. I'm just agitating your mind so that you know more. Nothing more than that. So for all, what is good for me, I must pay attention to it. I must contemplate, I must reflect. It will help you succeed. Buddha took a couple of years, 6 years. He was reduced to skeleton by the 26th master, 27th master, Alar Kalam. He said, no, understand what is good for you. This is the right perception, the very first principle he talked about it. Mindfulness is the 7th step of the Eightfold Path. Just making you aware. So we need to understand. That's why I do gossip. No means I talk. There is no other reason for talking. How are you? Good? What is good? I'm good?
I think trusting the fact that if my foot fell asleep, that I don't need to move it.
You did.
That's a challenge.
But you didn't move it.
Right.
You see, this tells you the state of the mind. I feel the numbness, my mind transcended the body. I experience, but still you transcended the body. Look at those small things. It needs you to pick up very small things. Wonderful. How are you, my friend?
Very peaceful. It's a really good experience.
Yeah.
I like your analogy with the parked car. I had some lower back pain, and now I would have moved to be more comfortable. But then once you guide it, let go, I didn't feel the pain at all.
I like it. Arpana, I like it. You see that it is not me. It is how these phrases goes into your head and you pick up one phrase and you move it. You're there. It's not me. I tell you frankly. It is how your mind responds to these steps. That makes you great. I like it.
If you could explain the 3 mantras, I didn't really...
I'll explain just after sharing the experiences. How are you, my friend?
Calm. It was calming while we were doing it.
Calm?
Yeah.
Really?
But as soon as I opened my eyes, my mind started running again.
Yeah. What I told you, there are nature of the mind, the structure of the mind, what creates the mind, there are 5 subjective states of the mind and 5 objective states of the mind. These are deeply and clearly explained in yoga, in the Eastern wisdom. So when he says, the moment I opened my eyes, my mind started drifting. That is one state of the mind, which is known as the Chipta state. Can I give you a piece of suggestion? You have to do regular practice. Only the regular practice can change you. Don't blame meditation that when I was doing meditation, no distraction. When I open my eyes, distraction. I'm not responsible for it. Am I? Am I responsible for your wandering mind?
No.
No, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I do have like a meditation practice at home that I do. And some days I find that my mind is a lot more calm, but today it felt a lot more opposite of it. A lot more was happening while I was meditating. A lot more emotions came up.
Came up, release. Yes, it is a release. Yeah. Let it happen.
Right.
You see, now you see that I'm just making you a point that this is how I understand. That is how I ask you to share your experiences. I relate instantly to the principle. And I pick up, okay, it is not that, I just go and do the gossip. It is purely like, sir, IT programming. Back end. I do the back end. How are you, Sophie?
I feel very, very calm. There was one moment where I felt really like my body kind of melting.
That's really good. That's a deeper experience.
But then when I started hearing the voices next door,
you love those voices much more than my voice. Thank you.
Completely back here. So yeah.
That's good. That's really good. That's really good. So this is another state of the mind. What you explained is another state. What you explained is another state. What you explained, Arpana, is totally another state. What Robin was explaining. So I pick up instantly because of those principles of the Eastern wisdom. Not because, I know it. No, I don't know it. I follow those principles. How are you, Elizabeth?
I'm very relaxed, stay conscious.
Stay
all the
conscious.
practice, it's still on the end, it's like drifting a little bit and I
Came back. Yeah, you have been doing it for so long. So next week we will start with these mantras. Pick up one point. Go back home and think and contemplate. The meditation, any meditation, whether the Buddha teaches, Eckhart Tolle teaches you, or anyone, they all came from the Eastern wisdom, that you should agree. An Eastern wisdom that is 6,000 years old. Every teacher starts the journey differently. So one teacher says, do you know what is the path of Shreyas? What is good for you? And what you like and dislike. Accumulation of likes and dislikes since our childhood has created a storehouse of memory and desire that is responsible for my reaction, for my anger, for my hesitation. Path of prayers. I'm translating. Path of Shreyas, what is good for me? How do I know what is good for me? Teachers' teachings, principles. So when I pick up the principle, now I look my life. What I'm doing is good or not. What I like is good or not. What I dislike is good or not. Yeah? So constantly I'm aware of it. The moment you are aware, Oh, what I like and dislike. Keep it aside. Let me know what is good for me. Follow the principle and then you stick onto it. Parking the car wrongly is good, but I like it. No, see the example. See the example. As a father, you should listen to me. I like it. Is it good? See, at every moment. That is the way. Then only you live into meditation. So let us chant together. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.